What is up, you guys? This is MiniSuperHeroesToday. And today's video is going to have massive spoilers for Marvel's What If. So if you haven't seen the latest episode, or the episode you clicked on this video for, be sure to turn away and come back after you've seen it. Man, that episode this week was pretty awesome. Not my favorite of the series so far, but pretty cool to see Killmonger in the spotlight as he deserves to be. Such a cool character. Anyways, I'll be showing you how to build all of the characters from this episode using 100% official LEGO parts and pieces, and I did have to get creative this time, so let's dive in and see how to do it. So this episode opens just about the same way that Iron Man, the first movie, does, so it only makes sense that we start with Iron Man himself, even though he never becomes that hero in this timeline. Anyways, to build this, I used just some black legs and the suit piece from, LEGO themes. Like this one in particular is from Alfred, but a lot of different figures have used this torso. Then the hair and head combo are from the Iron Man Armory set, but again, it's come in a lot of places. Like this is Superman's hair, this is the standard Tony Stark hair, so there's a lot of different ways you could get the pieces to build this exact figure. This timeline changes when Killmonger actually rescues Tony in the desert from the, bomb that's about to go off. So to build Killmonger here, you've probably seen this custom on my channel a long time ago back in my Black Panther showcase, but I used the legs from White Wolf Winter Soldier from the Bricktober pack. I just think that those are good militaristic legs. The torso is from the regular old Killmonger figure. Then the arms actually come from Rex Dangervest from the Lego Movie 2, aka my doppelganger. If you don't get that reference, hang out here on my channel. You'll get it eventually. Anyways, I put some brown hands on there to match the face, which is the face from Falcon from Infinity War. And then, of course, I used this hair from Valkyrie, but instead of it going back like a ponytail, I brought it up front to give him his long hair, just like the episode. After Tony is saved, we head to the press conference where we see Obadiah Stane. So to build him, I just used the regular Obadiah Stane minifigure, which of course came in the Infinity Saga wave of LEGO sets. At the press conference, we see Happy Hogan, and to build him, I used the torso and legs from Agent Coulson from LEGO Marvel, and the head and hair combo from Peter Venkman from Ghostbusters. It looks pretty good in my opinion. Next to Happy, we see Pepper Potts, and she kind of has like an interesting gray dress on, so I used this torso from Marceline from the LEGO Adventure Time Dimensions sets. Of course, I put some tan hands on there to match the Pepper Potts head and hair from Iron Man 3, and to give her kind of that dressed up look, I gave her the legs from Scarlet Witch from Age of Ultron. At the same press conference, we see Eric Killmonger in his Navy attire. Now, with that being said, there aren't really any white torsos that would have all the military adornments on it, so I got as close as I could by using the chef's torso from the LEGO Collectible Minifigure series with some white hands, black legs. Then I put on this little shoulder patch piece, which gives like the little pauldron here. That's come on a lot of different military characters over the years, like pirates and things like that. So then the same hair and head combo are from Falcon and Valkyrie, as I mentioned earlier when we saw Eric in his previous costume. Up next, we have Rhodey, and honestly, this worked out perfect. The hair is Finn's hair, again, come in a lot of different places. The face is actually from the original Killmonger that LEGO gave us, but that face has been used on a lot of characters as well. The torso is from one of the security guards from the LEGO Batman movie with some brown hands on there and some black legs to round out the figure. It's honestly crazy to me that when we go to the design room and we see Eric Killmonger and Tony Stark working out the Stark drones, that it literally looks exactly like this Tony Stark minifigure, which came in the LEGO Avengers Iron Man Armory set. So that's the figure I used here, no upgrades needed. Seeing Ulysses Klaue probably shouldn't have been a surprise, but it was nice to see him in the episode. To build the figure, I used Ulysses Klaue's hair and head from the Black Panther sets from a few years back. The torso is from John Hammond from LEGO Jurassic Park, but alternatively, if I bring my Wenwu custom over here, you could use this torso, which is an older like LEGO City or Town torso if you have it. You would just need the short sleeves to complement that. Then I used these printed legs. I think they're from Star Wars, but honestly, I don't remember. I think they're relatively common. They might have come in City sets too. Honestly, I don't remember off the top of my head, but I did give him this silver spear for the vibranium spear we see him have in the episode. What If has been really amazing because it's given us a few more performances from Chadwick Boseman as Black Panther. So we did get to see him in this episode. And to build him, we're still going to use the Civil War style, since that's the suit he wore in the episode, which means we need to use the Black Panther headpiece, the Black Panther head, and the Black Panther torso from 2016's Captain America Civil War. The arms come from the Lego Batman movie version of General Zod. I think it just gives you some nice detailing there for the suit. And speaking of General Zod, you guys reminded me last week that the legs on this figure are from the Man of Steel version of General Zod. While not as touching or special, it's been really crazy in What If how much we've gotten to see General Ross too. You know, we've gotten to see a lot more of T'Challa, but we've gotten to see more General Ross too. Anyways, to build his depiction from this episode, I used some dark green legs with the torso from the Toy Story Little Green Army Men soldiers, just because Lego has not done a lot of like camo figures, so our options are a little bit limited. I put some tan hands on there with the head from J. Jonah Jameson from Lego Spider-Man, and I gave him a green cap to give him that look from the episode. Since this episode takes place a pretty long way in the past, Shuri is still a little girl when we see her, so to build this figure, I used some short black legs, the torso, and a little skirt piece here from a character I think is called Susie Talks a Lot, I think from Toy Story 4. I used some brown arms from Shuri and the head from Shuri from the Lego Infinity Saga sets, and then I used a black hairpiece with a ponytail on the back. In the episode, she actually has black pigtails, and a piece like that does exist, but it's only come in 4 sets, 3 of which are Chinese New Year sets, and unfortunately, I don't have any of those, so I did what I could and used the next best piece, which I would encourage you guys to do. If you're ever watching any of my videos and you don't have the pieces, use your imagination and, you know, come up with some cool alternate designs, and let me know what you come up with. It's no secret that the Wakandans and pretty much all of the characters in Black Panther have some pretty amazing costume designs. With that being said, it honestly can be a little bit tricky to design figures for them because there aren't always Lego pieces that work perfectly. So here for King T'Chaka, I definitely went out on a limb. You know, he does wear that kind of red sash and his arms are exposed, so while his costume in this episode is actually a lot more white than what I did here, I tried my best by giving him white legs, the torso from Greef Karga from The Mandalorian Season 1, and the head and hair from Greef Karga from Mandalorian Season 2. Then I put some brown arms on there to match it out. Now, if I'm being honest, this is probably the least accurate figure in this showcase, but I did try my best, so drop a comment and let me know what you might have done differently. Along those same lines, Queen Ramonda's headpiece is actually really unique, and after I saw the episode, I texted my editor, Jetty, and said, hey, what do you think I should use for her hairpiece? And he actually had a great suggestion, which was the chef hat. Is it perfect? No, but once again, there are not a lot of pieces that are perfect for, you know, these kind of character designs, so I'll be curious to hear what you guys think in the comments below. Moving down the figure, I used the face from Patty Tolan from the 2016 Ghostbusters film. I used the torso from the Sailor from the Lego Collectible Minifigure series, but I flipped it around. Anytime we get to enter Wakanda, it's always good to see the warrior women, the Dora Milaje. Now here you can see that we have like the figure I usually use for Okoye. So basically these are the figures that came from Black Panther. I did add a little detail here from like one of the old castle guard figures and a little black skirt piece here, but basically I have them here to show you that you could customize these and use different heads and stuff to make any kind of figures you want. So since there's so many warriors, maybe change up heads from other figures and see what kind of cool customs you can make using these baseline ideas. And last but not least, we do get a brief glimpse at Killmonger in his Black Panther style suit. So to build this, once again, I was texting with my editor Jetty, and we had the idea to use these legs from the Bones armor from Iron Man. That's from the Endgame, you know, Hall of Armor set, but I think that all of that gold really does accent the rest of the figure pretty well. Speaking of the rest of the figure, the head and torso come from Killmonger from the old Black Panther sets. So with that being said, let's zoom out and I'll give you my final thoughts on this showcase. Alright guys, well like I said, drop a comment below and let me know what you think of this showcase. Let me know what you thought of the episode, and we've only got a few more episodes of What If left, so be sure to hit subscribe because I'll be doing videos for all of those as they come out. Alright guys, I'll see you guys on the next video. Well, you've made it to the end of the video. You should hit like and subscribe down below for more LEGO content from me because I post just about every single day. You'll be up to date on all the latest in LEGO, so why not join my community and hit subscribe now?